What's up, everyone? This is Kibet Studios, and we're jumping into Davinci Resolve. And today we're just taking this flat footage over here into a cinematic high contrast look. And I promise you that today we'll be learning on how to just use the node structure, tone qualification, and also we're just going to learn about how to control the primary and the HDR palettes. Guys, I don't know what you're still waiting now to follow Kibet Studios. The future is off, and we want to just bring outcomes of this small video over here. It was shot on Sony A7 Mark III S-Log 3. This is a very simple one. If you have this key end, this is the intro that you can just convert your video to RAW 709, and it's a very simple one. So this is our LUT over here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just stretch it a little bit to be closer so that it can be visible for everything that you want to do. This is a very simple LUT. Don't see it as a very long one. It's not a long one. Simple one, as we always do. So we'll start with the color space transfer in and color space transfer out. And we'll have some other additional things like exposure. As usual, like white balance. This is for correction. I did some correction over here. Talk of the contrast, the saturation. I'll show you everything that we're gonna just do here to just get the best and the beautiful results. So in our color space transfer in, we'll just click on that, activate that node, come to the effect there. Very simple as usual, and you know what we always do. And we come here to search color space transfer, or color space transfer, and our color space transformation is here. Drag it and drop it to the in. And then one of the things you have to convert here is you have to convert the input color space into what you shoot it from. It was from the Sony come out. So we'll just go to the Sony come out and then activate it. Come to the input camera, which is S-Log 3. This is the S-Log 3 where it was shot from, or the format that the video was shot from, which is the S-Log 3. That is it, S-Log 3. Where is it? S-Log 3. See our video how it's getting converted. And then you will be surprised when you just come to the input color space, which is the Davinci come out. And then our output camera as the Davinci intermediate. This is very simple. You put the Davinci intermediate. So you see some changes that are happening. But at the moment, the first time before I just learn some basic why this and this should happen, I used to just do this one, the Sony come out and Sony S-Log 3. Because I used to see the video is so beautiful and I live there. But for the real conversion to happen, you have to follow all the procedure and learn some other new things. So let's go again to the color space transfer out. And then we'll just I will just try to track it there. Come to the effect again, the same thing is happening, color space transformation, drag it and drop it there. After dropping it, you have to a little bit, let me just try this one. I want to bring a little bit, drag and drop like this, and it will just open your color space transformation. We'll start here from the Davinci come out, and then the input camera will be making it as the Davinci intermediate, and then the output color space will be taking it the camera RAW 709. I'm sorry, we'll be taking the RAW 709. We'll be taking RAW 709, and then the output camera we're just going to take it the camera 2.2 or 2.4 is good. You can take this one. I think this one is good for me. Yeah, that is good, and we are good to go. See, at first time what it happened, I want my all my everything to be organized here. I'll right click here, then I'll come to the cleanup node, and then it will just make my node to be just so beautiful like this, to look beautiful like this and appear in a very organized way. So the thing that we are going to do is start with the exposure. Very simple with exposure. Come to exposure there, make sure the waveform is active here, click these three dots, make sure you are effecting on Y, and switch off the colorize. You understood? That is why we are not affecting the colors right now. It's only the exposure. And one of the things that relate to exposure in color grading, it's like your ISO in your camera. So you'll have to just come and control it in 8 area. Come to the global, very simple. Just drag down a little bit like that. Simple one. Simple one. It's not that too much or something of the sort. Let's just still just take it down a little bit to that point. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Then come back to the color wheel, primary color wheel, and then you will just have to. I'll come to primary color wheels there, and then I will try to just play with my lift. I will just lift a little bit. Let's see if we lift a little bit. What is happening? See what is happening? I'm trying to just bring out some darkness from here. I think that is okay for now. For now, that is okay. See where we have come from to this place. Something there. That is beautiful. Then we come to the white balance. White balance here will be affecting colors right now. So what you will do is just come back to the waveform, come back to the three dots over here, switch to RGB. It will be affecting colors, and then come to the colorize. Whatever you have just convert the setting here, come and just take this thing that is called qualifier. After taking the qualifier, if you want to verify which colors are more in which place, see what is happening here. Take your eye here and see what is happening. See, it means from this point there is a lot of blue, and from this point, let's move to this side. There is a lot of green, of which we can understand from this side. It's the greener side where there is amplification. But from here, there is a lot of blue. You see blue, blue, blue everywhere. So we'll be having to control some colors like blue over here a little bit, and then we just have to do some other things over there. Come to the colors, primary color wheel, and it will be very simple for you like that. If we are just going to follow our video to, before we just follow our video to the right position, let us just reduce some blue a little bit like that, not that too much. Our blue is good over there. Let's come to comma and a little bit our mid-tone. This is our mid-tone. Yeah, I think it's good. So I wanted to just teach you something that with the white balance, you can use the offset to just change the mode of your, let's say your video or your photo or something. See, whenever I drag it to this side, it's coming to the greener side. Whenever I take to this other side, it's warming my image. Whenever I take to this side, you see that pink color is just popping more. And then to this side, the blue color is just popping more and more and more and more. So one of the things that is why when you are just balancing the white balance, try to use this thing that is called the, let me reset it, and use this thing that is called the vector scope. Vector scope is good. You can just use to locate your white balance like this. So you see, it will help you to give you this stuff, and you'll try to just control it, the white balance to be always at the center there. Then we'll just try to take it to that further side over there. Our video is greenish, huh? Let's just try to take it to that point over there and raise it like that. I think we're okay with that. See the half line before, after, before. See before and after, before and after. You see some mood that is coming inside. That is good. That is what we're just doing it for the white balance. So after that, we come to the contrast. Contrast is very simple. You can come to this place, then we pump more contrast and try to just control the smoothness of it by using the bifold. So let's just pump in the contrast a little bit, not that too much. Yeah, I think to that point the contrast is good, and then we pump in some bifold a little bit like that. Yeah, to make our image also shine like that. See how our image is popping there. It's a good one. See, think to that point that is good contrast and bifold. We'll come to just do some other things later. And then what do you think we can do over here? I see some shadows in this a bit, I'll press a little bit, and then we can pump in like come over there. Yeah, talk about the saturation. Bring your concentration here, because most of the people they're just coming to this point whereby they can just find the saturation here and pump the saturation direct. That is not the good way to just add the saturation. So what you have to do is right click from here and then scroll down to this place that is called the color space. It will just give you different kinds of options that you will just be adding a saturation. Come to this point that is called the HSV. That is why I just name it saturation and HSV. Right click again, scroll it down. Right now we are coming to the channel. I want to tell you something. We'll be switching off the channel 1 and channel 2. You know, because of why? Those are the ones that are affecting colors. We don't want to just affect colors. We want to bring the saturation from the darker side only. So we switch off like that. Right click again, scroll to the channel, come back to the channel again, channel 3, switch it off. That is very easy. So what will be affecting only is to push the saturation from only those areas that they don't have the saturation. So it's a very simple one. We can use cane and we can also use the gamma. See, let's try to pump in a little bit to make our subject bright without too much. Our mid-tone, that is the gamma. Pump in a little bit, see the after and before, after and before, after and before. Something is happening there. Something good is happening there. Yeah, something good is happening there. So one of the things we'll just come also to break this we break our just the background. We have to break our background and break our subject. So one of the things we have to do here is I want to affect the subject differently and affect the background differently. That is why I didn't name this one, but this one, remember, this one is for the subject and this one is for the background. So let's start with the subject and we will be affecting only the subject. You just click it like this and the effect will be going to the subject. I created this layer. It's called the layered nodes, which will be helping you to affect the background and the subject. That is it. So this is the color. We can just come to our curve there, and we use our curve to just pump in some brightness in our subject like that. We'll be making it bright like that. Bring it like this, like this. Then a little bit we bring this one down like this, and then the center, press here, press on, and take our shadows a little bit down like this, and then try to just pump in a lot of mid-tones too, a little bit, not that so much. Don't be scary. Yeah, that is good, and we can just see the half thing before. You see some effect happening there. The curve is doing something that is so beautiful. We'll add something here. Let me see what to add in this place. We'll play with this one. I think we'll have to come and play with U for the saturation. We want to pump something up a little bit in the skin side. The skin side, I think it's falling in. And if I'm not wrong, we spread it like this. Click this one. Click something here, and then it will help you to push something like that. You see what is happening? So push it like that a little bit, not too much, not that too much. Yeah, it's good. We're good to go. And then come to this other side. It will be affecting our background. Come back to this layer and then select the background. It will be affecting only the background. So one of the things that I always do with the background before I even start using the curve or something, I come to this point whereby I have to select, come to the RGB mixer, and then I raise my red height a little bit up to just 136 like this. After raising my red a little bit to around 127, I raise my red to 127 like this. Alex, I'm shooting, don't. Okay? Utensils. And then I'll have to, sorry for that, guys. We'll take it from there. And then pump your red a little bit to, I'll take my red to a little bit to 130. 130 is good for me. My green also, I'll pump it to 130. I will pump my blue also to 130. Very simple like that. You see how we're expecting the background? Like to bring that beautiful pop of colors over there. And then come back to this place. where we have to control the curve. The curve is very important in that side. We'll be taking the general curve, and then we'll have to just review some. I don't want a lot of highlight in the background. I'll bring it down a little bit like that, and then mark my shadows. I mark my midtones like this, then I mark my highlights there. Then I'll try to just pump it down like that. That's too much, right? Pump it down like this. Yeah, that's good. And pump it up like this a little bit. Wonderful. And then the next thing that we'll have to do, some other correction will just come to do. Then we'll be shifting to the mask in and mask out before we had our lat. Then we mask, our mask is here. So this is the mask out, will be affecting the background only. So one of the things we'll have to do is select the windows, and then from the windows, I will come to this cycle over here. This cycle will help me to bring this mask. Spread your mask a little bit in this manner, then spread a little bit to make it the feathery to be very smooth, and then spread like we want to affect the background, not the subject. That is very easily like that. Tap it a little bit. That is how it's happening. And then you will have to, if you want to affect your background, what you will do is like you'll activate your mask like this, and your background will be affected. If you want to confirm this one, press Shift and H, you will see where it's affected. Whatever the place it's showing, it means like the place is, this place that is just hide with something that you see like it's like gray, it's not affected. That is the side of my subject. But from this other side that is showing up, it will be affected. So you'll come to this place. Maybe you want to just a little bit make the other side to be more darker, to just take the concentration of the subject. You'll just come and just take some, go to the lift a little bit and take it down like that. And I think from that point, it's not that too much. You have to do too much to affect the background. Yeah, it's good. And then press again Shift H back to normal. Gradient, I just want to bring this gradient over here because of this side. There is a lot of sunlight a little bit there. Sun rays, and then you'll add our gradient, scroll it a little bit down. There is a gradient here. Then you just take your gradient to the other side and then scroll it. You'll turn your radius in this manner. This is a very simple one. Turn your radius like this, and we'll come to reduce the, use the offset to reduce the highlight like that, a little bit like that. And then stretch it like this. Yeah, I think that is okay. Come also to mask out. Mask out, it will be affecting only masking. I mean, I'm very sorry. We come to the masking. We want to affect only our subject. Only our subject. So we'll come to this windows, press the windows, select the cycle one also, come to this place, make sure our subject is very targeted, and then spread a little bit. Take this, the pink side to be a little bit softer, and then we'll be affecting our subject like this. So one of the things we'll have to control here is I was thinking to just add a lot of, like I want to make the skin to pop more. So let's try from this side of, we'll try from this side of the, let's come to U for the saturation. U for the saturation, then I will try to select the skin. It will select the skin for me. Then I will add some a little bit of this space over here to just select all the skin tone in the side, and then I will raise it like that. Raise it like this again. Yeah, I think that effect is good also. And then come back to the ADR wheels, not AGR. Come back to the primary color wheels, and then we'll have to bring out the shadows. We don't want the shadows here to appear here. You see what is happening? We want to tighten our subject there. Bring our camera a little bit. It's okay. That is okay. I think that is good. It's even more brighter. I think mask out is too much. I did some too much of mask out. And we'll be controlling it with the cuff. That is very simple. Let's try to just bring some live things. This mask out here. Keep the meat on. And then try to bring a little bit of this side. It's making it feel alive. Just a little bit take from here metons and then you just take up the meton like this. Yeah, that's good. And that is our best video. So the last thing that we'll be just going to do here is to just have the LUT. Right click over there, you can come to this place, or you can just choose to just come to this point over here. You had your LUT here. If for example you will just love to just take this, this is called the, it's from the red side, but for me I always take it from the film there, and then I come to this one. There is my favorite one over here that I always like it. Let's see this one. Now I said no. This one full fishing B65. This is always one of my favorite, but I see it's very much more darker than what I was thinking. There's another option here that I always do. What do you think about this one? Will this be costly to me? I think no. Let's try this one. If it's 40, you can take that one. We'll be taking this one. Yeah, copy here. And if it's too much like this, you will come to this point and then just reduce the gain over there to a little bit like 0.2 is good, and then click like this to see what is coming out. This looks cinematic. I think with me this LUT is not that favorite. Let's try from this one. This one is the one that can make you see like something is popping over there. Can we try this one? Of course we'll have to reset this one. Reset the node, then come to this one, take this one and drop it. And then we'll have to, this is too much, and then we'll have to just make it 0.2 also. Like that. What do you think about this one? Is it good? It's a good one. Yeah? Let's see. Yeah, I'll feed this also. It's a good one. You can't complain. So one of the things I wanted to show you again for the last, this bonus one, on how you can just, I have 2 videos over there. So whenever you want to just add a video, you want to just copy your color grading to the next, let's say the next clip, you just come to this place, click here, then this is the one that we have color graded. Press Ctrl C to copy, then go to the grade that you have not color graded. This one is not color graded, and then press Ctrl V. Ctrl V, it will just bring everything that you have done in the other side, but you have to just come and also do a lot of some few control like this one. See, you see this one is very dark so much. It's taking it to the darker side, but it's not that too much dark. You see what is happening from the dark side to this side, and that is the result of from this side, from the note that we have just done. I think one of the basic things that you have to learn when you're just doing the fringe is like you need to have your own flow of LUT, but if you've just cut in something like it's flowing for your side, you can just do it. See, from the other side that we were thinking like some things was not happening, was not popping like the way it was, I think because of the light and everything. But at the end of the day, see this result that I've just copied from the other one to this place. I think this is good. It's very awesome, it's wonderful, it's nice. And my guys, I don't know what you're still waiting not to follow Tibet Studios, because a lot of this will change your life in a day time. So see the play. This was the after. No, this is the result. This is the real results of what we've just achieved to do with our Davinci Resolve. This thing is more than what you think. This thing is more than what you think. and you'll have to learn it by force or by fire. See you, bye bye again. Let's meet next time. Paul, you can press it, irrespective of the noise that has been affected by this.